Hello, hello. How's everyone?
Good morning, Professor.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Bassett.
Hey, how are you?
No complaints, no complaints.
Good.
I like the backdrop. Hey.
Okay, so we'll wait a few more minutes. I think there are 26 people in this course. I see about 20 people here. So we'll just wait for the rest, or if the rest of your classmates will attend today, and then we're gonna start. So today will just be a course introduction, introduce you to the project, your groups, what to expect, all of this stuff. And then really from next week, we're gonna start talking about lectures and covering new course material, okay? And again, this is senior design. So if you're enrolled in both senior design and reaction kinetics, make sure you separate, be organized, don't confuse the announcements for both courses. Okay, so let's get started. So welcome everyone. My name is Omar Basha. I'll be your professor for this semester. This is Senior Design 1. And the overview of this course basically will cover a few topics, mostly focused on flow sheeting, how to start a process from scratch, and as well as doing some heat and mass balances, heat and mass integration, how to optimize your process, and other activities. The course, so let me start with the slides, I think. Let me see, share my screen. Let's see. Okay. If you have any questions, just shout, okay? Can you all see the screen fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So yeah, let's start talking about the course briefly. So again, all the lectures will be posted on Blackboard. Your lectures will be pre-recorded. So from next week onwards, I'm not gonna do live lectures because I don't think it's the most effective way to do it. Me talking for 2.5 hours, it's gonna get very draining as we move throughout the semester. So I'll just post the lectures every Monday at 8 a.m. You should expect 2 to 3 videos. First video will be just a normal lecture, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes covering a new topic. The second video will be your Aspen Plus tutorial, and this is very important. You need to be able to access Aspen Plus and learn how to navigate and do some basic operations with Aspen Plus. This is really a very important skill for you guys to get out of this course as you go ahead and try to look for a job or something like that. And then the third video would typically be like problem solving or homework solutions if I have a homework assigned for that week, okay? And for both this course and kinetics as well, once I assign a homework, I'll also drop the solutions at the same time so that you could work at your own pace and try to practice. We will only meet on the scheduled exam time, which is from 11 to 1:30 on the exam days and on when you have student presentations for your course projects, okay? And to supplement this, we'll have office hours all day on Thursday and then anytime by appointment. So just send me an email whenever you want to meet and we'll try to schedule a time. And I'm freeing up my Thursday, so I should be available anytime on Thursday to talk about course material, answer questions, all of this stuff. Your required course material will be your course slides, which will be posted on Blackboard, your reference articles, which will also be posted on Blackboard. Aspen tutorials will be taken from the book Learn Aspen Plus in 24 Hours by Thomas Adams. The book will be chopped up into individual tutorials and posted on Blackboard for every week. Okay. Reference textbooks used. So you can find these books online or try to buy a copy. They're always a good resource if you want to become a process engineer. The first book is very good, Plan, Design, and Economics for Chemical Engineers. Second book is okay. And the third book it's also an okay reference to have. But most of the material will be taken from the first book, which is the Peter Stimmerhouse book. Your method of evaluation. Homework will be about 15%, so you should expect about 6 to 7 homeworks throughout the semester. Aspen Plus tutorial completion will also account for 15%, and this is very important. You'll have one midterm exam, which will be 20% of your course. Your project deliverables, so you'll have, I think, 2 project deliverables before your final report. These will count for 20%. Final project report 20%, and final project presentation 10%. So as you can see, there's a big emphasis on the project in this course, and you really need to get comfortable with dealing with incomplete information and using the incomplete information to, design a plan, right? Okay, your midterm exam is on October 26th. Please plan accordingly. It will be during the lecture time, so you will be online. I'll send you some instructions on how it's going to be monitored and all that stuff, but plan for about a 2-hour exam on October 20th. Yeah, just before moving on, your course GA for this semester will be Mr. Obina Chikezi. He's one of my graduate students, so feel free to reach out to him. If you have any questions, he'll also be available to assist you guys throughout the course. Okay, moving on to homework submission. Homework should be.
Dr. Basha,
Yes.
was his info in the syllabus? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna send out an announcement with on how to reach him.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
He's actually in the group. Obina, if you can drop your information in the chat as well for the students, and then we can send it out by email. Okay. All right, homework. So a lot of the homework for both this and kinetics, I know there's, I think, a huge overlap in the students registers for both. It has to be scanned, or if you're using a tablet, it has to be typed out, written. So it's really a hand solve type of course for the problems. And you need to upload them to Blackboard, whether it's a scan or as a picture, whatever, using your phone, whatever it is. Just find a way to send me clear resolution, readable images or PDFs of your homework. Okay. And again, due dates will be the end of the day on Monday. So look at your schedule and plan accordingly. So at the end of the day of Monday, basically, which is usually like midnight or end of the day, 12 a.m. That's when your homework is due. 1 day late, 25% off. More than 1 day late, 50% off, unless you have an excuse, of course, or you have some other reason. Aspen tutorials should also be uploaded to Blackboard by the due dates. And by that, I mean, once I post the tutorials, you'll find that the tutorial will basically take you through a sample set of, or a sample simulation, and then you'll have breakpoints where you need to answer a small question or show a composition of a stream, whatever it is. And I expect you to just put these answers in a Word document and upload them to Blackboard along with your Aspen simulation file. And for tutorials, I'll give you 2 weeks after the due date. So usually if we're covering tutorial number 1 next week, you have 3 weeks to complete tutorial number 1, etc. And you don't have a late penalty within 2 weeks. However, after 2 weeks, we'll start like having a late penalty. And this to get, because I know you're gonna have issues facing Aspen Plus or dealing or accessing Aspen Plus remotely. It's always the case with these things, you know, might be down for a few days, I don't know what. Yeah. Okay. Course project. Semester will include a group project. We're divided into groups of 3. I've posted the groups on Blackboard. So it's under the week. Where is it? It's under the week number 1 folder. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen, or are you only seeing the slides?
We can see your screen.
Okay, so these are the groups. There are 8 groups. If you want to move a group or, you know, make some changes, make some transfers, whatever it is, you have until August 31st. You need to send me an email and copy everyone in both groups and make sure everyone is okay with it. And I should be fine with it. I sort of randomly assigned the groups based on, you know, a random metric, really. So you're free to adjust it. Your semester project will involve a flow sheeting and analysis of a given process. It will require the use of hand calculations and computer simulations. And these are the projects available for you this semester. The prompts, I've posted them on Blackboard. And once you read the prompts, you'll find out, you know, it sounds very complex, all of this stuff, but really this is part of the process. So don't panic. You're gonna take it slowly. We're gonna go through it. You know, we're gonna do. If it asks you for some economics, don't worry, you'll be able to do it. Asks you for some metric you've never heard about, don't worry, we'll do it. Just pick a topic you find interesting, a topic maybe you think it's manageable for you, and we'll take it from there. And there are 8 topics. Each topic can be selected by up to 3 groups. And then once 3 groups have selected a topic, it's no longer available for the rest of you guys, okay? And again, the topics you see: methyl methacrylate from isobutylene, so this is just polymerization. New route for methyl methacrylate. You know, methyl methacrylate uses a lot of volatile components, so maybe think of something new. New route for propane diol, similar, it's a diol, so you have some volatile components. Diphenyl carbonate, just the process how to make it. Autothermal steam reformer, it's type of oil and gas type of thing, type of project. Manufacture of silicon coated chips, if you're more interested in, you know, electrochemistry, that type of thing. You know, Intel, they do this stuff a lot. And antithrombin, 3 production in transgenic goats. This is some pharmaceutical. And then edible protein from cheese whey by ultrafiltration. Again, this is more like food processing, whatever it is. So you see the projects span a lot of different topics. And depending on your interest, what you want to do, feel free to pick one and, you know, take it from there and, you know, use it as a learning experience. Okay, so any questions so far? Okay.
I have one, Dr. Basha. So
Yes.
are we going to get a homework assignment after every lecture, and then we'll have a week to turn that in? So every Monday?
Not after every lecture. So for senior design, for process design, you'll have a homework every maybe once a month. For reaction engineering, which is kinetics 422, it's going to be a weekly homework. So not for this course, but for reaction engineering, yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is also to follow up on your question, this is the class schedule. We're going to stick to this class schedule. Please follow it. This is your guide to any deadlines, any type of question you have about these things. So yeah, please just be careful on how you want to manage your time and your studying for this course, okay? I don't plan on changing any of the timelines on this schedule. This is, again, it's a shorter course, it's a shorter semester, and I don't want to cut out too much material. So we'll try to stick to this schedule as much as possible. So today is just a course introduction, project introduction, homework submission, how to access Aspen Plus, and the project topics will be available for selection. Next week, so next Monday, August 31st, I'm gonna, let's say the lecture will be available to you on Monday at 8 a.m. online, pre-recorded. So we'll cover process creation and the second video on Aspen Plus, tutorial number 1. And homework 1 will be assigned and the solutions video will also be posted. So this will be next week. And then the week after, you just keep reading and keep looking at when our stuff due. You know, homework 1 will be due September 14, just etc. Just keep an eye on the schedule and use it to help plan your studying and other activities, okay? And again, your midterm is on October 26th. So take note of that. Okay, so this is all there is to the course introduction, the project introduction, all of this stuff. Okay, before moving on, let me just open the projects. So this PDF should be available on Blackboard. And as you can see, I have your 8 projects here. You have a 1 to 2 page description. And please go over them. And the final day for groups to select a project is September 14th. Okay, so there are 2 deadlines you need to be aware of for the project. The first deadline is changing your group or making any changes to your group. This is by August 31st. And you need to select your topic by September 14 at the absolute latest, okay? You can, if you have you can select it much earlier if you want and get to work, or if you want to take some time, you have until September 14. Okay. And the projects here, just 1 to 2 page description. So, you know, read them, go over them. Maybe do some quick background research, see what you like, what you don't like, something you're comfortable with, all this stuff. And again, if there's information like a book, a PDF, a patent, which is mentioned here, but you can't find, I'll email it to you. Just send me an email. I'll send it to you guys. Okay. Okay, so now this part is very important, how to access Aspen Plus remotely. I need you all to make sure you can access Aspen Plus before next week, okay? It's extremely important. First thing is you need to go to this link, okay? Let me put it in the chat here for you guys. So this is the link. It's maybe there's one extra semicolon like this. It is engvdi.engineering.ncat.edu. Okay. So please copy this link and put it in your browser. And again, engvdi.engineering.ncat.edu. I'm gonna give you a few minutes. Make sure you're able to get to or log into the site. So once you log in, you should be able to see this screen. So anyone not able to land on the screen, just you can shout, or you can like put one of these yes no things in the chat or in the attendance list, so you can take it from there.
I see the screen.
Okay, good. Everyone okay? Anyone still struggling? Good. Okay. So again, you have two options. You can install a client, which is like a VPN client. I don't know if you used like one of these NordVPN or one of these clients, something very similar, and just it opens a virtual machine on your computer. Alternatively, you can just use HTML access. And if you click on this, it should take you to a login page. Okay, let me sign out of here. Again, click on this. It should take you to this type of login page. So make sure you're put in your username, put in your password, and try to select engineering and see if you can log in. If you can't, then maybe select NCAT and try to log in with your username and password. And again, your username has to be, your name at ncat.edu, or in your case at aggies.ncat.edu, and try to log in and be patient. If it's your first time logging in, it will take some time. Could take maybe 10 minutes. Just be patient, wait for it. It will log in eventually. Okay, so please try to log in, and once you're able to get inside, just put a yes in next to your name. So again, you write the URL VMware Horizon HTML access, take you to a login page, put your username, password, and select engineering, and log in. Anyone able to log in?
Yes.
I was able to log in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was able to get in.
Okay, so you see, do you see like a few virtual machines here? Does everyone see engineer ENG_desktop?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
It's not the one with the lab, right?
No, it's so if it's called ENG_desktops_GPU. Anyone not able to reach to this point? Now's the time to let me know. It's very important to do this.
I still haven't been able to log in. It's saying that
Neither
my
have I.
What is it saying? Go ahead.
it's saying that my username or password is wrong, but I'm using my Blackboard stuff.
No, use your
That's what says
you use your username and password you used to log into your email, and make sure you have
My email didn't work.
My email
So
is the Blackboard
So he said, Ashley, he said type the whole thing at first. I tried that. It didn't work. So I went back and forth between engineering and NCAT, and I did my Blackboard information like Peyton said. But you have to use NCAT with your Blackboard information. Try that way.
Yeah, what Anisha said, that's the way you're supposed to sign up. So
Okay, so
username and then
you have
ACAT.
to, yeah, okay. You mean NCAT from the list?
Yeah.
Okay,
So am I putting in my whole email?
No, just put in your
No.
Blackboard information.
Okay.
But
Yes.
you guys, if y'all are logging in like a lot of times, trying it both ways, it'll lock you out. It locked me out like before I finally got in.
Okay, so can you just type
Just got in.
Can you type in the chat? Is it Anisha?
Okay, I just got it.
I just type pretty much the selection. So I put my username, password, and then select NCAT.
All right.
And if you download it, it's your computer. It's going to ask you to like the domain. So what you do is that you put the link that has the engvdi.engineering.ncat.edu. That's if you download the app in your computer.
It's good. Thank you very much. Okay, anyone else still struggling, not able to log in? Yeah, everyone okay? Okay. So just click on ENG desktops. I'm not sure if you guys see the same selection from your side, but any virtual machine you have access to should work. So hopefully you all see the engineering one. And once you click on it, it will just take you to like a computer desktop, right? And this part will take some time if it's your first time logging in. So just be patient as well until you see a desktop screen like this. And once you're able to log in, just please let me know once you get to the screen.
I'm at the screen.
I'm at the screen too.
Good.
I was
On the
able
screen.
to log in. I'm on the same screen.
Anyone still waiting for it to load?
I'm still waiting for it.
Okay, good. Anyone still waiting? Okay. So once you get to the screen, you just go to start, and then you need to find Aspen Plus here, and you click on Aspen Plus version 11. Okay. And it's gonna show you this screen, just you can close out of it, doesn't matter. And then you're gonna get this warning for the next few weeks, hopefully. You just snooze it, or never remind me again, whatever. And then you should be able to open Aspen Plus, okay? So this is very important. Make sure you're able to open Aspen Plus. If you're watching this video after the live lecture, please make sure you're able to open Aspen Plus. Send me an email if you can't. This will be an extremely important part of your course. Go ahead.
When we register, because it's asking for registration, do we put like our Aggie email and stuff?
You can close out of that. You don't need to register. If you register, I think it will just start sending you promotional mail or something. You can just close out of it, and then you should see a screen asking you about the license. You can just close out of this as well and wait until Aspen loads. And then you should be able to see the Aspen Plus, just a window with open and new for you to start a new simulation. Okay? And one thing with using Aspen Plus remotely is, from previous years, please save your work regularly. Don't go and work for like 5-6 hours without saving, because it's prone to crashing, restarting, and things like that. Okay? So save your work and be organized when saving your work. Now we're gonna be you'll be communicating a lot by email and things like that. So save your files in an organized way, and use a formula maybe which will help you search for your files. All this stuff, just just stay organized. It will help you as things get messy throughout the semester. Okay, anyone not able to open Aspen Plus? Okay. Anyone still waiting for it to log in or something like that?
Dr. Basha,
Yes.
I didn't know if this was relevant or not, but it says the license will expire on September 12th.
Yeah, so just snooze it, or never remind me again, or close out.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Good. And yeah, I think this is it for today. If anyone is still having a hard time accessing Aspen Plus, please let me know by email or just now. We can fix it. It's very important for you to be able to access Aspen Plus for your tutorials and for your project. Okay? Okay. So there's
Wait,
some.
Basha, I have one last question.
Go ahead.
So whenever we submit our tutorial like homeworks and stuff, you don't want us to send so we actually send you a link to the simulation, or like how does that work? Because I know you say you would just type the answers in a Word doc.
So the way it's gonna work is on Blackboard, I'm gonna give you an upload link where you have to upload your answers to your tutorials, okay? And as well upload the Aspen file, okay? So let's okay, since you asked about it, so if you open a new simulation here in Aspen, so just look at my screen, the screen I'm sharing. Just close out of, just minimize your screens and look at the screen I'm sharing. So if I go to new here and I click on blank simulation and then create, will open this screen, which is the properties screen. Okay. And again, just since we're talking about this, so Aspen, usually Aspen, you move in 4 steps. First step, or the first 2 steps, are in the properties screen, where you basically define your chemicals, and then you define your thermodynamic method. If you want to use Penck-Robinson, you want to use ideal, unifac, uniquac, whatever. Once you're happy with your chemicals and your thermodynamics, you move on to your flow sheet, and here's where you drop your flash tanks, your reactors, your distillation columns. You connect them, and you put in some temperatures, pressures, all this stuff, and you run the simulation. We're gonna go through this in the tutorial. But usually, if you're gonna email me a file or upload a file, you want to save it as an Aspen Plus backup file, okay? So save it as a backup file, .bkp, and then you can email this backup file or upload this backup file on Blackboard, or if you're having a hard time uploading it on Blackboard, just send it to me by email, okay? Again, to send Aspen files over email or online to me, just use the backup format to do so. Okay? Does this
Thank
make
you.
sense? Good.
Thank you so much.
All right. Any other questions? Anything not clear about the course, about what to expect, all of these things? And again, just save your files in known location, all this nice stuff. Okay. And these are just some course objectives here. You need to know design decisions, how to design a process, environmental, ethical, safety issues, very important. And to be able to use Aspen Plus and verify Aspen Plus by hand calculations, so you don't just use it as a black box. They always say garbage in, garbage out. You don't want to do that. You want to have an informed, logical approach to it. Okay, good. And just to reiterate, from now on, we won't meet live unless we have an exam or we have a project or student presentations, you guys presenting. I will post the lectures on Blackboard, and we'll have a YouTube link as well. If you want to listen twice the speed or something, or half the speed, whatever. Every Monday at 8 a.m. So next Monday, August 31st, you'll see 3 videos: process creation lecture, Aspen Plus tutorial number 1, and homework 1 and the homework 1 solutions posted as well. Okay.
Dr. Basha, I have one last question. For the midterm exam, is there any particular way, format-wise, we're going to be doing it? Is it going to be through the Aspen Plus, or is it going to be like something you send out and we fill out and return back to you?
No, your homework exam will be hand-solved problems. So this course has a component which is motivated by lectures. So we're going to cover things like heat exchanger optimization and things like that. And these involve solving problems by hand, doing calculations, all of this stuff. And your midterm will focus on testing these skills. Your course project will focus on testing your Aspen skills and flow sheeting skills and the rest of it. So I expect the exam. So exam will probably be, I'll post the problems on Blackboard, or maybe send out a PDF. You need to solve it by hand, by paper, on paper basically, and then you have a time frame of which to upload it online. Okay.
Okay.
And exams will be individual, of course. I expect you guys to not do any questionable ethical thing. Okay. Good. Any other questions for this course? Everything makes sense?
So when is you'll be sending us the homework?
Homework 1 will be next week. I'll put it up on August 31st. Okay.
Okay.
And again, just please look at your schedule. Homework assignment 1 will be posted on August 31st. It will be due on September 14th. Okay. just follow the schedule. I'm gonna stick to the schedule. If you're not clear about any dates, this will have the answer for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So if no one has any other questions, we'll close here today. You know, started slow, cute lecture. You know, next week lectures will be pre-recorded online, and then I'm gonna have office hours all day Thursday and anytime by appointment. Obina will also be available. He can post his times, or he can send out his times by email. His office hours, you can please use him. He's a very intelligent guy. You know, he can help you out with many things. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. This is Process Design Lecture 1. I'll see you guys during office hours, hopefully.
Okay, thank
Thank you,
you.
Dr.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Take care of yourself. Have a good day.
You too. Take care. Bye.